Hello friends. So we have come to the end of this poem, that is lines written in early spring. Isn't it? Lines written in early spring. Very good. So this poem was written in 1798, maybe in the month of March. But background then a painful historical event was going on. That was the French Revolution, so between 1789 and 1799. To be exact, French Revolution was from the month of May 1789 to November 1799. So that was the time. So the poem was composed in 1798, towards the end of the French Revolution. So mass killings, murdering, massacre. What is massacre? Means genocide. Genocide. So all killing is. So this is, it pained his heart. When he looked around nature, he finds that there is a holy plan for nature. And what is that holy plan for nature? That everything lives in harmony. Harmony means a pleasant existence, pleasant combination, pleasant mixing. When you hear music, harmonious music we say. Why? Because there is pleasant mixing of all the sounds, all the instruments, and also the human sound, the singer's sound. There is a pleasant mixing. So we said there is harmony there. So in nature he finds harmony everywhere. There is love, there is affection, there is friendship, and he believes, not he thinks. It is a strong belief that in nature and in man the same divine spirit is present. So this is what worries him very much. We saw that the first stanza, he said he has got a pleasant, 1,000 blended notes. He is attracted by nature, beauty of nature. Second stanza he says about, it grieved my heart. Grieved my heart. Mental pain, grief. E-R-I-E-F, grief. Mental pain. 3, 4 and 5, these stanzas, 3rd, 4th and 5th stanzas, you find all flowers, primroses, periwinkles, birds singing and dancing and enjoying their life, budding twigs, shoots, tender shoots, extending the tender shoots by the small branches to enjoy or catch the breezy air. Everywhere is so beautiful. You cannot describe, so we say it is indescribable. You cannot compare it, so we say anupama. You cannot compare it. So unique, so beautiful. And then we come to the last answer, he says, if this belief from heaven be sent. What is this belief? This belief means the belief that there is the same divine spirit runs through man and all the things in nature. The same. Why this problem? The divine spirit that runs in nature is very pleasant, harmonious. You can hear 1,000 blended notes. But the divine spirit that runs through humans, what do you find? That it has gone out of track. There is only fight and disharmony, opposite of harmony. Fight, squabbles, terrorism, hatred, betrayal, cheating, all kinds of things. That's what it is. But before that, there is a word here, lament. And what is that lament means? Lament means expression of grief, pain with great feeling. Passionate expression of grief. Passionate expression of grief. Listen, that is grief. You remember the story in the story of King Dasharatha, and by accident he kills the only son of a Muni, a Maharshi, and he goes up carrying a pot of water, and when the Maharshi comes to know, blind, that his only child had been killed, he burst out into tears. And that kind of pain is, that kind of grief is lament. Lamenting over the death of his only son. That is lament means. It's not just the expression of pain or grief, but that you imagine. Husband and wife both are blind, and King Dasharatha reaches them and tells them that by accident this has happened, and the cry, the grief expressed by them, that is lament. Okay, so here it is. Why did I explain that words in such a way? Because at the end you can see, have I not reason to lament? I have reason to lament. I have reason to lament what man has made of man. What is happening in the human society. There is a sharp contrast you find here. One side you have got thousands blended notes, hopping and dancing of birds, periwinkle and primroses in full glory, glorious. The small leaves, they are extending their leaves, hand you can say, to catch the breezy air. Everywhere is so beautiful. But in the other side, what you find is everywhere bloodshed, murder, killing, cheating, betraying. Therefore he says, have I not reason to lament? So that is the meaning of lament, you understand. Not just crying, not just expression of pain, but the pain expressed by the lament, the cry of that couple, Maharshi and the Muni and his wife, both blind, very old, unable to move, their only help. So in that case, what will happen? That is the lament. So the last answer is philosophical. Says meditation. Actually the poem, you can look at it in two ways. One is it's a landscape poem, means things that you find on the land. Secondly, you find it is meditation. Meditation means a serious thinking. You have heard of meditation, no? People in the morning meditate for 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Means seriously think about, sometimes it is about serious subjects like God, death, life, birth, rebirth, such kind of things, very serious things. That is meditation. Sufferings of man. Why some people suffer, why some people they don't suffer. This is meditation, subjects for meditation. So the poem is actually, it's a meditation on what? On the cruelties of man. It's a meditation on the cruelties of man. It's also a meditation on the pleasant things in nature. How God has given gifts to nature. How God has endowed, E-N-D-O-W-E-D. E-N-D-O-W-E-D, endowed nature with such gifts. The same gifts God has endowed man with. But how differently the things are happening in nature one side and in the human society the other side. So the last answer, if this belief from heaven be sent, this belief is the belief that the same divine, in one word you can say pantheism. You remember I told you, I gave you that word. Pantheism. Pan means all. Theism, God. So pantheism, belief about God, that is, faith in God, theism, existence of God. If this belief from heaven be sent, if such be nature's holy plan. Stanza 1, 3, 4, 5. You find nature's holy plan. Have I not reason to lament? Have I not reason to cry? Have I not reason to express my passionate grief about what man has made of man? What man has made of man? Man has actually become so cruel, monstrous, cruel, no love. All they want is to amass wealth. Amass means collect, A-M-A-W-S. Amass wealth. Whatever way, they don't bother about morality. They don't bother about any such principles. They want to collect money and enjoy what enjoyment. That's it. No morality, nothing of that sort. No ethics, unethically. They are somehow want to become rich, even by killing his brother. And exploitation in society. French Revolution is there. It is actually the immediate cause. The immediate cause of French Revolution, we know, is the exploitation of the poor by the rich. See that? Yes. I hope. Therefore, he says, I have reason to lament. Now that I simplified this, the poet's strong belief is that the same divine spirit runs through man and nature. Pantheism. God has given this belief to him, that is, heaven be sent. God has given this belief to him, heaven, that is God. In nature, harmony can be found everywhere. No quarrels, no fights, no enmity, no squabbles. Squabbles means small fights. No war, no terrorism. But in the human society, one finds all such things. The poet's mind is terribly disturbed by the French Revolution and cruelties committed by man on man, that is mass killings, killings of large number of people, that is mass killing. So the poet says that he has a reason to feel pain in his heart. Pain in his heart means a reason to lament. You can use that single word instead of saying pain in his heart. I have just simplified it for you. Understand? So in background also you must see, the poem was written in 1798, the French Revolution, 5th May 1789 to November 1799. That is 1798 the poem was come. The poem is a landscape poem, a world of birds and flowers. It is a meditation on the harmony of nature and its failure in the society. So it's a meditation also. On a philosophical level, it is a meditation. If you just look at it at face value, it's a no. If you look at it that way, it is a nature poem. It's a poem about nature. But the philosophy behind that is that the difference. Society what happens, in nature what happens. Both the same spirit runs. Then why is this? Question. And why is this? I hope that you have followed my explanation of this poem. You are happy with it. So, bye.